Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. And I am here for a brand new video. Now, I'm trying to do something a little bit different, like I said, with my setup. I have some notes down here and some information I need to look up. But I recently added a little bit more to my setup to where I had a cabinet that I built just off screen here. And I wanted to have a place for my cleaning method for my records, but I also found a crate, and I'm like, okay, I can use that for, I can use that essentially for card rotation and such. And I was like, that's actually a really good idea. So I picked out a bunch of records, including one that I picked up actually the day I filmed this. I haven't done a pickups video just yet because I have to go through and look through the ones that I picked up to see if it's even worth doing a pickups video or just saving it. But I digress. So I'm going to do this in like a couple of video span because I don't want this to be too long. But I decided to take a look at all of the records that have at least one live recording. So I don't know what the name of this series is right now. So we're going to go ahead and at least get through, I'd say maybe the first half or so, and then we'll spend another video going over the second half. But with that, let's go ahead and get started. Join the pirate crew. Like, subscribe, and ring the ship's bell to be notified when the captain posts new content. I tried to make this as easy as possible on myself to go about doing this. So we're just going to, as best as possible, go through and at least alphabetical as best I can. Starting with the smallest record. This is a 5-inch record that I got for Record Store Day. This is a lathe cut record. This is Pujol and Meth Dad, Relive at Queen Avenue. It does have, basically looks like a poster. This was the download code here. And I will show, it's the smallest record I own. Little lathe cut in there, and I'm not even sure you can even see the smile on that. You probably can't. Oh, there we go. You can see the smile. So I don't play this too often, just because of, it's like I said, it's tiny. But yeah, so 5-inch record here. Continuing the trend here. This is David Bowie. Breaking Glass. This is a live EP. It has Breaking Glass live, Art Decade live, Hang On to Yourself live, and Ziggy Stardust live. And this is actually one of my favorite picture discs because I do really love the pictures of Bowie on both sides. Now, I try not to do too many picture discs and the like, but I still enjoy picking those up. This flew out. Next is Chris Cornell, When Good Does Bad Now. It's a studio record song, but Temple of the Dog, Stargazer Live is on this, and I'm try not to show too many of these records because we'd be here all day, but it is on a really nice silver wax. The next one, I debated whether it was actually going to be a live true track, but it was recorded in a studio setting, and there was at least somebody there for that. This is Denzel Curry, Bulls on Parade, with the B-side being I Against Spotify Session. And what I really like is on the actual sleeve itself, I'll at least show the sleeve here. It is the reverse, so you can see the negative and then the positive of that one. So I like that one. That one was really cool. This is a Record Store Day piece. And then the next one is going to be my very first ever Record Store Day purchase, Biffy Clyro. This is Black Chandelier Live and City of Dreadful Night studio recording. I just love this. I listen to this quite a bit. The next one is going to be 21 Pilots Disc Day. Disc Day, I believe, is the French version of Record Store Day. And this is, you can see here, it was hand numbered. This is a few older ones in Doubt, so that was recorded live. And it's just got a single the spindle holder makes it easier for you to go in and listen to that. Next up, I have a couple of 10 inches. This is Hailstorm Into the Wild live Chicago. Beautiful with You, Freak Like Me, Scream, and I Am the Fire. And this one is on a darker colored, like almost, I would say not golden, but close to it. Keeping things rolling is I Believe in Father Christmas. So this is there's three versions of this usually float around. So there's the studio version, there's the one with the works, and that one has less of the choral piece to it. Like there's not a choir in that. And then there's a rare live version. So this is the one with the live version, and it is on white wax on the Manticore label. The next one is Devin Townsend, Truth, Lucky Animals. This is live at Retinal Circus. So this is Lucky Animals and Truth, and this is on white wax. This next one is arguably the record that is worth the most in my collection. And this one I picked up, you're going to see the price I picked it up for. It's crazy. It goes for close to $400, $500. And this is 21 Pilots, the LCLP. So it has two songs, Fall Away in Forest, and then Ode to Sleep live. So this is actually shaped like the state of Ohio where they are from. And there's side B. Look at the price I paid for that. I just showed it up here to make it easier. I do usually have it in sleep, but I just showed it here just to make it a little easier to see. The next one is a record store day. This is Wind Up Records, 15th anniversary. 6 rare tracks from the past, present, and future. It doesn't have an actual back to it, so I'm going to have to read you the live track. Let's see here. No. Let's see here. There's an acoustic demo, I believe. Yeah, Driven Under live acoustic. Seether, which is on this side B. Really cool. And then lastly in this mini grouping is a picture disc. This is Dio and Friends Stand Up and Shout for Cancer. This is one that I had wanted for quite some time. Just look at that picture. I don't normally buy picture discs, but this was too cool. So it has Neon Nights covered by Anthrax, Rainbow in the Dark covered by Corey Taylor, Jason Christopher, Christian Martucci, Ray Mayorga, Satchel. It says right there. And then Straight Through the Heart by Hailstorm. And then the B-side, there's Dio. The B-side is Neon Nights, Rainbow in the Dark, and Straight Through the Heart live. Very cool. So that's it for like the little mini pieces. Give me just a second. I'm going to pull out the next little bit. I can already tell from everything that I have here that it's going to take me a while to edit this, but it'll be worth it. The first one is Aerosmith Live Bootleg. This is on the Columbia label. This is meant to emulate bootleg recordings. So there is the track list if you want to pause and take a look at it. And it is meant to replicate some bootleg recordings. I don't think there's anything else worth of value. Oh yeah. Cool picture sleeves. Let me see what the other piece is here. It's been a while since I've looked at that. Yeah, just a picture sleeve there. The next one is one that I have just recently picked up. Even had a chance to listen to it. It's time for Peter Allen. Now, Peter Allen is a singer-songwriter out of Australia. I literally just picked this up, so I haven't had a chance to fully listen to this, but I listened to it on YouTube as I was in the secondhand shop when I was checking this out, so really cool. The next one is a record store day piece. This is Alice in Chains Live Facelift. So this was a VHS, and it had come out just around the time that Facelift was out. It Ain't Like That, Man in the Box, Real Thing, Love, Hate, Love, Sea of Sorrow, Bleed the Freak. Very cool. It's limited number. Let me see what number I got. Oh yeah, I got number 314. Very, very cool stuff. And of course, you don't want to cooperate when I have this in here. Of course. The next two are ones that I talked about on this channel before, but it's not the main. You're going to look at it and be like, hey, what's going on? Well, there's a bonus disc of live content on both of these. The recent reissue of Heaven and Hell, Black Sabbath, and the disc 2 has the live tracks here, so I'll read them off here. Heaven and Hell live 7-inch edit, which is the B-side of Die Young. There is Neon Knights live 1980, Children of the Sea live 1980, Heaven and Hell live 1980, Die Young 1980, and they were recorded live at Hartford Civic Center in Hartford, Kentucky, 1980. And then the other one is gonna be Mob Rules, Dio Era Goodness. And this live is gonna be, here, I'll show the back. It might be a little bit easier for me to read this for you here. Oh, it is in this light, thank goodness. Let's see here. Die Young live B-side to Mob Rules. Sign of the Southern Cross, Heaven and Hell reprise, or reprise live at Portland, Oregon, April 22nd, 1982. There also is live at Hammersmith, UK, 1980. So there is a couple of pieces to that. Country Girls, Slipping Away, Mob Rules, Voodoo. So there is a couple of live tracks on this one. And the next one I want to show you is a box set. This is Chicago 3. Look, I know it has the duct tape. This was back when I was early collecting. This is a huge old box set. Pretty famous box set. And this isn't even the whole show. This is Chicago live at Carnegie Hall. I still have the poster. I still have all the pieces that are in there. I just need a better box. So I'm going to do another cut here, and then I'm going to get the next grouping. The power of editing, am I right? The next one is a live album that I listen to quite a bit. It is a big box. Not really a box, but it's a 3 LP set. Dio, Holy Diver live. This is going to be live at the Astoria Theater. This is a late career. Dio record does have a lenticular cover. It is really nice packaged. I'm not going to do a big whole thing here because it would be here forever. But a very nice full live recording. The next one is going to be Eagles, Hell Freezes Over. So there are some live tracks on this. There are some studio tracks on this, but I've had this DVD forever, so I'm finally glad to have this. The next one is an early one, and ignore the sticker. I did not get this at this price. I found this at a thrift store for like $2. Actually, they were doing a buy 4 get 1. I got this for free. And this is a pretty famous cover. Grateful Dead, Europe, 72. So glad to have this. I know this one, I don't know too much about Grateful Dead, but I've always had this one. It's great. Or, not even sure this is supposed to be the way the cover goes, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just showing it off here. Next up is, Billy Joel live at Carnegie Hall. This is from Record Store Day. I didn't get the other Billy Joel live Record Store Day, but I got this one because The Stranger means a lot to me. So this is recorded 1 month prior to the Stranger Sessions mix from original. Multi-tracks by Phil Ramone and Frank Filippetti. 2007 is 2 LP box set. And man, the track listing on this particular one is very, very good. If you want to pause and take a look at that, this is a very fun show to sit and listen to. And finally, at the end of this video, at least for now, I'm looking at how long I've been sitting here talking. So I'm going to split this up into two. This is going to be the last one for this video, and then we're going to go through the back half in the next video. And that is going to be, this is, I know I put the sticker on it, but you know what, this is what it is. This is Kiss Off the Soundboard live in Virginia Beach 2004. I was at this show. This is really cool. This is the green variant of it, and it is very minimalistic with the way everything is. I'm not sure why I'm getting that artifacting on my camera there, but it is what it is. But there you go, you can pause that, and each one has its own special, very thin cardboard packaging, but very, very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for checking out. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any live albums or any favorite live recordings. I'd love to hear from you. I'm working diligently on getting the next part of this video little series or quote part 2 out for you. Expect that next week. And until then, as I say at the end of everything that I'm in, when the waters get rough, keep on sailing. Take care.